What's up, everybody? How's it going? I've just been sitting here enjoying the nice music of Lily Cove. This is such a great city. Yeah, welcome back to more Pokemon Sapphire RetroAchievements. We're on the second row of achievements now. Already. This has felt so much faster than Pokemon Gold was. But like I said yesterday, we're not really in the bulk of the big boy achievements in here, so. But here's the team. I might give my Moonstone out. This is in the right place. Okay, will any of these items help me? No. Okay. Does Jigglypuff learn anything else worth keeping it a Jigglypuff for? Let me check. Jigglypuff. Gen 3. Okay, let's take a look at Jigglypuff's moveset. He's level 28. Rest, Body Slam, Mimic, Hyper Voice, Double Edge. I don't know about that. I think we might just evolve it right out of the gate. It gets Perish Song as an egg move. That's fun. Sure, why not? Oh, we probably... maybe we'll make use of the Mystic Water soon. Okay, Wigglytuff. Or Jigglypuff. Not a Wigglytuff just yet. What's up, everybody? We're evolving Wiggles. That's such a cute sprite. Wigglytuff's little kitty mouth. Alright, so now we're close to getting Muck too. Nose Pass, Probopass doesn't exist yet. Yeah, complete with extra wiggle. Look at how dumpy Wigglytuff's sprite looks here. That's so good. Alright, hopefully now Wiggles can survive more than 2 hits of battle. Hopefully he can now survive getting hit more than twice. Alright, we made it to Lily Cove, but now we gotta backtrack. There's a lot of trainers over here that we skipped. Yeah, that is true. You don't have all water Pokemon represented by, like, Magikarp. All Pokemon like Rhydon represented by that. I always assumed Rhydon sprite. Oh, Wiggles got a move upgrade, by the way. I decided to have a little bit of fun. So we have some powerful TMs. And this still gives me no advantage. Oh, I did put an egg move on Kowalski. It has magnitude now. It can learn Earthquake. We'll get Earthquake eventually, but I thought magnitude would be a fun thing to experiment with. You know what? Let's send out Kowalski right now. Yeah, I should have put Sacred Fire on there. Slam. Pikachu's always going for Slam. Ooh, 7. Okay. I find that acceptable. Vanessa. This guy has such a whimsical little intro theme. Walter. That's right, he has the Manectric. I think this is our first time seeing Manectric. Okay, you guys are just making me wish I had Kowalski out this whole time. Alright, well... that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice of you to do. You can't do my boy Nikata like that. Okay, the Manectric is very dumb. Alright, it dragged my other low-level HM slave out. Okay. It's going for roar again. Negative priority. It missed the roar. I don't think this guy's okay. I don't think this guy's okay. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, that's kind of a big noodle arm from Makuhita. Alright, Grimbo. Oh, I put, Shadow Punch is a egg move that I thought was kind of fun. And then we had Return, so... Does Makuhita have bones? Does Grimer have bones? Or is Grimer just sludge? What's up, everybody? We made it to Lily Cove, and now we're backtracking a little bit. In fact, I think, I don't know why I thought this Pokemon I want to catch is in the lower route, but I gotta go to the Safari Zone. Even as a Wigglytuff, we can't escape battles. Alright, we picked up a Carbos. They give you a lot of vitamins in this game. Alright, we did not fight the twins here. Who do we want to lead? Although Magnitude... I need a flying type so Magnitude can not hit myself for damage. I mean, Rock Slide is still fine. Joy! Is the other one Jenny? Kate and Joy. It's fun to see her have Norman's ace. Oh yeah, I gave Crispin some TM love too. Brick Break is just a tiny bit stronger than Double Kick is. Ooh, look how good Feint Attack looks. What's up, Silver? The Slacking dodged. And we got hit by Hypnosis. Great. Great. That's just what I wanted to happen. Oh, another dodge. I'm afraid my nose pass needs to get some glasses. I don't think he can see very well. He's having some problems with his vision, some issues. The Slackane is sitting there loafing. He's right there and you missed. Oh, that was a lot of dialogue boxes I had to click through there. Please forgive me, Kate! Hee hee. This is kind of an unassuming safari zone. It's just kind of tucked up here with nothing else really around it. What's kind of fun about this safari zone is that there's different zones you can access depending on what bike you have. I am without a Pokeblock case. Oh. I mean, you can in fact put Pokeblocks in here if you want to as well. You can also do that. Pokeblock Ace Sapphire. Yeah, Slateport Contest Hall. Oh, this is where I want to catch my flyer. Oh man, just let me in. We need to go back to Slateport. I'll need to catch like a Tailo or something just to get me over there. A core memory of encountering Latios over here. They were so crazy about roamers the first many gens of Pokemon. I definitely have more memories of encountering the roamers in Gen 2. But that's probably because Latios and Latias are post-game, so you don't have as much opportunity to run into them. Which is kind of a shame. I feel like Latios and Latias could have been made available a little bit sooner. Alright, we're not running into anything particularly interesting here. Let's keep moving. I still don't ever understand why they made Mesprit the big roamer. Okay. I believe Kowalski is brave, which is what? Plus attack minus speed. So this is probably why I can't escape anything ever. I have a minus speed nature on Nose Pass. Beauty, Jessica. Everybody has red. They're wearing red or blue in this game. Did they always color coordinate NPCs this well in other games? Why am I just now noticing this? Sorry, Kecleon. Alright, we're super close to Muck. Ooh, she's got us a Viper. She likes the reptiles. They just reused the sound effect from the steel moves. Yeah, I guess the... Oh, that's not cool, Seviper. The crit. I guess you're right. Scarlet and Violet with the school uniforms are very tied to the overall colors. But does anybody truly like the uniforms enough for that? I've seen so many people excited for ZA just because the customization looks so much better. Okay, this Viper is evil. The crits, hitting the glares, and I get immediately fully paralyzed. It feels like I'm playing Dynamax Adventures. I mean, this Viper's packing some cool moves. Poison Tail, Glare, Crunch. That's probably about as best the move you can get on Viper in this game. What's up, Derek? Uniform bonfires. Now that would be a fun event. We got the Ipapa Berry. Let's get this item down here. It's bothering me. A full heal. I mean, okay. I will adopt the movements of Pokemon and create new ninja techniques. This kid is gonna love Greninja. I know this kid is using Greninja on his ZA team. There was a new trailer. They're starting to do all the fancy pants celebrity trailers now for ZA. They must have a pretty significant marketing budget for the game. And this one has one of the boys from Stranger Things. I guess he's a man now. With how long that show has taken to be made. I'm pretty sure that's a grown man now. It was one of the Stranger Things actors. And they showed a little snippet of Mega Greninja in battle. His animation is really funny. He just kind of helicopters around. His ninja star is just rotating like a helicopter. Yeah, it's been so long they're all senior citizens now. They got him out of the old folks' home to make the commercial. Seeing those types of celebrity commercials is almost nostalgic. Honestly. We used to get those all the time. Anybody remember the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Cole and Dylan Sprouse commercials? All-timers. Here's another trainer type I'd like to see back. Ruin Maniacs. This guy's name is Chip. Yes, Zach and Cody. The Zach and Cody. Nigel Thornberry. A Pokemon game could always be improved with a character like that. Yeah, there's just something nostalgic about those celebrity gaming commercials. They never really went away. Well, maybe they did go away, because I feel like for a lot of years there, they kind of vanished. Except for maybe in big AAA titles like COD commercials. No, you can't dig. Get back here. would assume that Stranger Things guy likes Pokemon. I mean, he looked so wowed by Mega Greninja in the trailer. You really think that would be disingenuous? He doesn't really like Greninja? I like the frog that's a ninja. Alright, we need to be coming back here. Eventually. I didn't watch the trailer, but I did see that Zac Efron was in it. A very funny choice. It's fun that they just hide Kecleon around. You know, that would have been a fun achievement. Defeat all the Kecleons. I really need to get a bird. I need somebody who can fly. You can't fly, Linoon. You might have the airbender arrow on your head, but you cannot fly. Yeah, they're making an AZ Floette plush. ZA is out next week, chat. I can't believe it. Gonna have to make sure I got the new layout already. It's gonna be a good time. Ooh, hi Absol. I got some Lux balls. Let's, you know what? Let's catch it. Yeah, it was more gray. Took all next weekend off work. Nice. Razorwind is so terrible. It is such a bad move. Wow, why are you so hard to catch? Thunderwave is on Kowalski, but Kowalski's dead. Okay, that helps. Immobilize. Come on, Absol. You're like made for the Lux Ball. Are you not a Pokemon of great style and luxury? There we go. Sheesh. The disaster Pokemon. Absol has the ability to foretell the coming of natural disasters. It lives in a harsh, rugged mountain environment. This Pokemon very rarely ventures down from the mountains. Cool. It got a last-minute delay. That's astronomically unlucky. Alright, I need to heal. My Pokemon are almost dead. And I'm running into nothing but Linoon. It's amazing that the game hasn't leaked yet, too. Alright, we got the full heal. I just need to catch a bird so we can get the Pokeblock case so we can go back to the Safari Zone. Drop it, I don't believe can fly either. That would be pretty miraculous if it could. Let me look at my map. Let's see what's around here. Wingull is a rare spawn. That would work. I might be better off surfing to try to get Wingull. I mean, we need to go down here anyway, so let's just do this. "10 things to do on your playthrough of ZA." Who are those videos for? Like, can't most people figure out what they want to do in their own playthrough of a Pokemon game? What are you doing just hiding in the back of this forest? Psychic Cameron. Yeah, first let me think about you could catch this Pokemon and then you could catch that Pokemon. A complex strategy. Most players won't think of this. How do I deal with Soul Rock? Alright, Wigglytuff. Mr. Wiggles. Ooh, first Soul Rock sighting. Psywave is a terrible attack, but I'm always charmed by it. Anytime somebody uses Psywave, it's like, oh, it's Psywave. Psywave might be the first move to get power crept at day 1. Why Psywave when you can have Psybeam? Why Psybeam when you can have Psychic? I feel sad. I like the green glowy Pokeball that he's levitating. The rarest of candies. Stop, 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 stop! What am I gonna get rid of? Carbos. You know what? Kowalski... Really? What am I gonna... For you, Makuhita. I don't think any of these berries are new, but we'll pick them up anyway. The biggest crime with Solrock and Lunatone is that they weren't in Sun and Moon. How can you have a game about Sun and Moon without the Sun and Moon Pokemon? For shame. Yeah, but I agree. They definitely should do something with Solrock and Lunatone. You know, oh man, you know what would have been really cool? If they had a Scarlet Paradox of Solrock and Lunatone where maybe they used to be one Pokemon. It's like some sort of Solrock Lunatone fusion. Okay, Shuppet is, again, not helpful. There's so many Gen 3 Pokemon that they've just ignored. And ignored. And ignored. And ignored. Yeah, the potential for paradoxes. I read her name is Kingdra. I read her name is Kingdra. I'm like, your name is what? Hexmaniac who? Kindra. I think you should change your name to Kingdra. I think that'd be better. Kowalski, you're killing me. You're killing me with these misses. The Spirit Halloween store. I kind of like how witchy they are. Oh, Kowalski. Do I need to... What gen did they introduce the zoom lens? I think my boy needs some help. I like the crystal ball, too, and the red hair. She kind of rules. Little Mega Delphox in there. Okay, here's a Wingull. That works. That absolutely works. Don't make me have to attack you, Wingull. Just get in the ball, please. Please. Stop water gunning Kowalski. Yeah, the last time I played Oraz, it had been a long time since I played it. Surely this won't kill Wiggles. Alright, perfect. Now you have no excuse, Wingull. You gotta get in. Come along. You must fly me across the lands. My noble steed. The Pokeball not clicking or doing anything extra in this game is kind of weird. It just sits there. The Seagull Pokemon. Wingull rides updrafts rising from the sea by extending its long and narrow wings to glide. This Pokemon's long beak is useful for catching prey. What does Wingull eat? Corsola? No. Pyukumuku? Yeah, the PLA little fireworks after you catch a Pokemon is pretty great. What's up, Cell? That was one of the best parts about catching Pokemon in ZA, or ZA. I'm too busy thinking about ZA. PLA. You know what? Let's do this. Nice. The hand switches place. Muck's getting ready to throw it all down. Alright, perfect. So we can take the XP share off now and give it to somebody else. And that someone else is Wiggles. Somebody He needs some more levels. Ooh, I love Muck. It's one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. He's just a cool pile of sludge. There's nothing else to say, really. He's self-explanatory. This area over here reminds me a lot of the south of Blackthorn in Gen 2, where you have to make choices based on where to go. And it ends by jumping down a ledge that you can't go back from, so you have to go all the way back around and go through it again. Wendy, love your chicken nuggets. She has a Mawile. Of course, I can't do anything against Mawile. Fake tears. Mawile. I wonder how early you can get Mawile in ZA. I'd be tempted to have her on the team. That was a good sludge, Grimbo. Good job. Grimer in the one pond in Celadon. That's a classic. And the old man across the way. How big would that pond translate in real life? Did they ever depict... They definitely depict Celadon in the anime. Did they ever show that pool? How big is it? Is it actually like a lake? This guy just said, "Are you worthy of those badges?" Well, then why would I have them? Clyde. It's just a little rinky-dink pond in real life. Okay, that's a very interesting animation for return. Muck's going sicko mode. Trapinch, huh? Okay. Celadon is such a great city. There's so much you can do when you get there. You could do the game corner, you can go fight Team Rocket, you can go grab your free Eevee, you can play the slots, you can go fight Erica, you could go to the giant buy all your stuff you need to, buy your evolutionary stones. It's just a good city. One of my favorites. What's up, Neko? A huge visual jump, yes, it absolutely was. Do I have anything against, Send out Blaziken. Never got the Porygon. Did I ever? I think I did grind Porygon out, but I just... What did I do? Maybe I fought the league over and over again and grinded for money. And then there were definitely some instances... Ooh, a Shiftry. That's fun. Some instances where I maybe used a Game Shark and gave myself infinite coins. Which, honestly, I recommend doing that. It's kind of terrible to use the slot machines. Which is why I never understood them getting taken out because of gambling laws. Because if anything, they teach you that you should not gamble. They are a scam. Like, play those slot machines for 10 minutes. You're not gonna be in the mood to do some more gambling after that. Oh, forget it. Yeah, if anything, they did generations of children a favor. Alright, we'll go back to Mauville, get our Wingull, and then fly. Oh, another Wingull. They're rare spawns. Gen 3 has a lot of Japanese culture Pokemon. Ooh. What a percentage chance are you? I'm gonna look that up. I'm curious. 10. Oh, 10%? That's not as rare as I thought it was. Kecleon is a 1% here. You have a 10% chance of finding Manectric? Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of yokais in Gen 3. Oh, man. I can't not catch you. What else? Hey, we got it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Why are you the discharge Pokemon, Manectric? That's unfortunate. That's a terrible name. I'm so sorry. Manectric discharges strong electricity from its mane. Mane? You mean its big ol' head? The mane is used for collecting electricity in the atmosphere. This Pokemon creates thunderclouds above its head. Why is his head so goddamn big? Is he yellow or blue? That's cursed. I bet Mega Manectric's one of the first bosses we fight in ZA. Like, I was thinking about that the other day, all the different original Megas that will be bosses. I bet they'll throw Mega Manectric in. You both have useful HMs on you. Alright, Wingull. I've got an important mission for you. Alright, Wingull, we gotta go to Slateport. How water Pokemon will spawn in ZA? I assume they'll be in just all the rivers, canals with water in the city, and then you can change the wild areas to be more aquatic, perhaps? If more Pokemon will spawn on ZA on Switch 2 than Switch. I'll be real curious. We'll probably start seeing comparisons between the two versions sooner than later. I know, no riding Pokemon and no roller skates. I can't believe they didn't bring back the roller skates. And I don't even particularly like the roller skates. They're not my favorite method of moving around in a Pokemon game, but, you know, they could have still been brought back and tweaked, made better. Been a fun to move through the city a little faster. Okay, we've got the case. Now we can go back to the Safari Zone. Because we have a friend we gotta pick up. Oh, shoot. Do I want to bother getting the acro bike? I think I might, just for fun. Because you can reach a certain area with the acro bike, so let's backtrack. It'll only take 2 seconds. Also, Walmart Wednesday tonight was boring. Because they didn't have anything. Also, unfortunately, you can't use a free trial for all their Phantasmal Flames pre-orders. It actually has to be a paid subscription, so that's lame. I'm still bonking, even with the acro bike. Yeah, Glalie too. You can actually see a tiny glimpse of Glalie in one of the recent ZA trailers. That's so scummy. Yes, absolutely. If you want these pre-orders, which you're not even guaranteed if you pay for them. Yeah, exactly. You're paying for a membership to get a chance to buy trading cards. How bleak is that? Okay. So, the Pokemon I want here is a... Well, the first form is 15%, the evolved form is 5%. Let's see if we can get lucky. I know the acro bike would... First of all, it would take insane strength. Like, May is a god for doing this on a bicycle. But second of all, yes, it would be very dangerous. And she doesn't even have a helmet on. I saw a TikTok like that the other day where there's a guy holding a band-aid watching a bunch of parkour guys getting injured doing dangerous stunts. Some of them look like they hurt tremendously. Jumping and falling into concrete, I can't imagine feels great. Okay, I see you, Oddish. I see you. We're looking for somebody else. I really need to reprogram this controller on RetroArch because... Oh, there's Natu. Alright, and we got it. The tiny bird Pokemon. It's 8 inches in height. Natu has a highly developed jumping ability. This Pokemon flaps and leaps onto tree branches that are taller than grown-up people. To pick at the tree's new shoots. Grown-up people. Oh, Phanpy is such a good one. Oh, if I wasn't using Nose Pass, Donphan would have been fun. Oh, Heracross. What's up, Heracross? You're the same percent spawn as Xatu is. This Heracross is very patient. And I caught it. Fun. The single horn Pokemon. Heracross has sharp claws on its feet. These are planted firmly into the ground or the bark of a tree, giving the Pokemon a secure and solid footing to forcefully fling away foes with its proud horn. That's fun, so it anchors itself in the earth before flinging its ops with the horn. Oh, Gloom! We're finding a lot of good Pokemon over here. Oops, I did not mean to... You know what? Sure, we'll try to catch Phanpy. Yay. The long nose Pokemon. Phanpy uses its long nose to shower itself. Speaking of pals that are kind of similar to these Pokemon, what's its name? Teefant? It's like a little porcelain elephant pal that's kind of cute. Reminds me of Phanpy. When others gather around, they thoroughly douse each other with water. These Pokemon can be seen drying their soaking wet bodies at the edge of the water. But you're weak to that. Doesn't that hurt? Ooh, this one's level 29. Another level 29. Another level 29. Ooh, the Pokeblock case screen looks nice. Did they ever make one of these in real life? That'd be kind of fun if they did like a regional that's a water type. Water ground or water rock. What's up, Ello? We are looking for a friend in the Safari Zone. And we keep running into Heracross instead. Come on, game. Level 27. More oddish. Aww. We gotta go right back out there. Our wild excursion. I do like this music. That just got taken over by the by the bicycle music. It's so jungly. There we go, the music's back. It sounds like a song you'd hear in a Donkey Kong game. Yeah, I'm always jealous of all the fun treats, Pokemon treats that they get over there. All the biscuits and candies and cookies and all the little things that they sell that they never bring over here. Oh, come on. Yeah, you know, it doesn't really feel that different. It just looks like the whole rest of the game. It would have been nice if it had maybe, I don't know, tropical trees. Maybe some nice palm trees up in here. Okay, we have another backup Natu. In case Xatu decides it doesn't want to show up. Oh! Okay, can we catch it? We can! Excellent. The Mystic Pokemon. Ooh, mysterious. Xatu is known to stand motionless while staring at the sun all day long. Don't do that at home, kids. Some people revere it as a mystical Pokemon out of their belief that Xatu is in the possession of the power to see into the future. Just for that, my friend, I'm gonna call you... the Seer. Seer. Yeah, you guys don't... You don't do that too? You don't go out and stare at the sun? You guys don't do that? Hold on, my controller almost disconnected for a second. Seerar. I don't know if I like that better. Let's, you know what? Let's just do that. All right. Well, that's what we came in here for, so we're good. What do you think of my sick bike moves? Oh my god, it's Girafarig! Jeffrey. So they packed a good chunk of Gen 2 Pokemon in here. This place has more exciting selections in Pokemon Emerald. But honestly, it's not terrible in Ruby and Sapphire. It's not terrible. Alright, we got a new team member. Let's check everybody else we caught. Oh, wow! Jolly Guts Heracross? That's kind of spicy. That's kind of spicy. The last Pokemon that we're gonna go get right now is going to help the team out immensely because this is a type I've struggled against pretty much all game. We gotta fly back to Petalburg. It's time to do some fishing. It's time to do some fishing. With my good rod. They made it a little bit more complex in this version. And perfect! It's my Corphish! Corphish! ZA next week, I know! Hard to believe. Again, I will be playing through ZA the night it comes out. It's gonna be a fun time. I hope this is the finally the playthrough where I get a shiny in the playthrough. That hasn't happened to me yet. Are Mewtwo and Ray the most famous legendaries? Probably? I feel like Lugia is very well known too. Corphish is the ruffian Pokemon. Corphish catches prey with its sharp claws. It has no likes or dislikes when it comes to food. It will eat anything. This Pokemon has no trouble living in filthy water. Fish. The ruffian Pokemon. Heads up, chat. Ads are coming. Ads are about to play, but we're just, honestly, I'm gonna reorganize my team, so you're not missing anything. Yeah, Pokemon 2000 was huge. I can't... If you weren't there to experience Pokemon 2000 when it came out, I can't quite describe it. Pokemania was bigger than ever. We are gonna need to teach Strength to one of these guys. Oh, I need to teach Surf to Corphish. I didn't get Corphish. What am I doing? Fish, we need you. No, not Makuhita. Oh my god, using the box in these old games. Not you. The Fish. Perfect. What do you have to say, lady? Anything interesting? There are many types of Pokemon. No, okay, no, nothing interesting. I regretted talking to her immediately. Where's the hot goss about Norman? Yeah, such natural dialogue. Something a real person would definitely say. Alright, Wiggles, I guess we're gonna take the... Oh, my bag is full, never mind. Get rid... Full heals are kind of worthless. I mean, they're usable, but... Soon we'll just have full restores. Okay, Wiggles. Now I'll take the XP share. We gotta get Fish up to date. Alright, look at my weird little ragtag team I have. I guess it's time to go to Mount Pyre now. We gotta deal with some more Aqua Grunt shenanigans. Gotta go find out what Archie is up to. Close enough. What do you say? Ahead looms Mount Pyre. Ooh, spooky. It is the month of spooks, as is. Although I'm seeing so much Christmas stuff. TikToks about Christmas trees and Christmas decorations. This place just makes me think of Chimeco. Do you think we should be battling in like a Pokemon cemetery? I feel like this seems in poor taste. Mark. Yeah, look what this guy wore to a Pokemon cemetery. Dressed up like a Pokemon. Have you no shame? I don't know why I thought I would live that. One of my favorite games that I played as a kid, I can't remember the name. It was a Rugrats PC game that came out for the movie. And one of my favorite... It was just like a series of mini games. And one of my favorite mini games was one where is like a... Not DDR, it was a... where you had to type keys in and Reptar would destroy the city. All-time classic. Gen 3 is so replayable, that's true. I never get tired of going back and playing any of these old games. Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, they're always just a good time. Dez and Luke. Okay. A rhythm game. That's what I was thinking of. It was a rhythm game. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word, the genre of rhythm games. Yeah, the Dex is better than DP. I agree with that as well. There's so much better variety of Pokemon that you can find in here. It was the Rugrats Movie Activity Challenge was the game that I'm talking about. Rugrats the Movie Activity Challenge. I want to say it had both 2D and 3D? I can't remember. Why'd they call it the Activity Challenge? That's not the... That's a bad name for a game. Rugrats, the movie, the game. For CD-ROM. Released in 1998. Holes in the ground here and there. That's, ew, they make this hole look so gross. Did somebody's body just fall through the floor? No place for children? Says who? It was called Reptar Rhythm. Reptar is destroying the city. Press keys on the screen to stomp and crush buildings in time to one of 5 songs. So you could destroy Moscow, Tokyo, New York, Paris, or San Francisco. Rugrats was such a huge property back in the day. That's like, again, another thing where it's like, if you weren't there, you probably have a hard time believing it, but Rugrats was huge. Yeah, it was their biggest show until SpongeBob. A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. One of the highlights for Rugrats stuff when I was a kid was the Burger King watches. Everybody wanted those Burger King Rugrats watches. Highly sought after. They didn't like how nasty Angelica was? Why? She's a fun antagonist, though. Isn't that her purpose? Yeah, the VHS tape was orange. I remember exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the child psychologist character, I remember them. You had a Rugrats watch back in the day? Nice. Knockoff? That's not very nice. Listen, chat, listen. I would still take Angelica over DW. Blaziken, Beautifly, Ludicolo, Swallow, Nosepass, and Sableye. Nice. Think of how much money Nickelodeon has made off of SpongeBob merchandise. I wouldn't be surprised if they're pulling in near Pokemon numbers over there. I never really watched a lot of All Grown Up. I don't know, what do people even think about that show? Did people like it? I don't even know. I don't know what the consensus is on All Grown Up. Yeah, he still has it. It was fine. It died real fast. Yeah, I don't think it lasted super long. But sometimes that's not an indication of whether or not a show is good or not. Sometimes it depends. Valerie. Did they really have to put Detect on as many Pokemon in this generation as they did? I'm gonna complain about that in every single episode. I don't care. This shit's ass. Nice. Grimbo is already level 40. I really need to revive my Corphish so I can get some of this XP. This grave looks different from the others, but you can't really interact with it in any way. This would be so terrifying. A lax incense. Oh boy. Didn't they reboot Rugrats recently? I don't think I've seen a soul talk about it. I mean, I don't really need these incenses. This is so Sky Pillar. That guy, you know, that guy was so surprised to see me fall through the floor. Yeah, imagine you go to a cemetery and it's just giant holes you can fall through in the floor. Ooh, this is one of Gen 3's best tracks. Yes, Chimecho is quite a rare spawn. So if you want Chimecho, you might have to put your patience pants on unless you get lucky. This reminds me a lot of the place they move Moltres to in the Sevi Islands. How's Digimon going? Great. I'm still not done with the game. I don't know if I'll be done with it by the time ZA is out, truthfully. Okay, we made it. This reminds me of the Team Rocket encounter in Lavender, where you finally fight all the Rocket grunts to get to Mr. Fuji. I almost said Mount Fuji. My favorite Pokemon character, Mount Fuji. Muck's kind of killing it now. My poor Corphish, I really should revive it. Do I have a revive? Yes. Sorry, Corphish. You missed out on some XP. My bad. Yeah, the night ZA comes out, I will definitely be streaming through the game. I wonder how long it's gonna take to beat. Probably not as long as it's taking me to beat Time Stranger. Yeah, we'll have to wait for the DLC. I don't think it'll be very long to get the DLC, though. You know what? Let's use Xatu. It's funny when the grunts say they remember you when they look identical to 500 other people. I just unlocked Ultimates too, Jaded. Same. I just unlocked Ultimates this morning. I assume it will unlock at 12 my time. Whatever, well, for anybody's time, it'll unlock 12. That's usually how it's gone. It just unlocks the second the clock turns to be the 16th. Which you could set your clock or your eShop to be Australian and get it first. But I've never felt the need to do that. Hey guys, what's going on? He said, not you again. You've impeded our plans repeatedly, but this time you're too late. The red orb that rested up top Mount Pyre? Get a load of this guy. I, Archie, claim it as mine. Finally, I can realize my grand design. Come on, crew. $3 a.m. unlocks. I hope that doesn't happen. I'll be upset if that happens. We said no to hearing his story. And we're gonna say no again. Ha 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 ha. Thank goodness they let you fly from this place. Yeah, my copy of Scarlet, Amazon didn't give it to me at 12. So that sucked. I hope that doesn't happen again. Stop. Sometimes this controller just... I don't know why that happens. I love the houses here. This motel. They really popped off with the sprite work in Gen 3. It looks great. When Digimon Time Stranger came out, it didn't even come out at the right time. Bandai messed up. They honestly made that release a bit more confusing and miserable than it needed to be. I don't know how companies still struggle with this. He's gonna go jack a submarine. Apparently Best Buy is out of the playmats. So if you waited and wanted a playmat from Best Buy, I heard that they sold out. Which is crazy. You think they would have enough pre-orders up until the day the game came out, but I guess not. Maybe too many people pre-ordered. They didn't expect so many people to want the playmat, so they just sold out early. Somebody's using a megaphone. Archie's just here yelling. They applied multiple playmats to people's pre-orders because they're idiots. You gotta love these websites. They're all... You have to wonder how they function day to day. They're all so damn broken. Well, hey, 2 extra free playmats, right? I mean, to scalp is to have evil intention. If you were just given a few extras and you want to make a little cash, that's, you know, you do you. There's nothing, I wouldn't consider that evil or sinister. You're just making a little extra cash. There's nothing wrong with that. Just making a little extra dollar. If you don't have malice and evil in your soul, it's not scalping. Ay, 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 suspicious character spotted. Yeah, don't ever feel bad for doing stuff like that, chat. You're not scalping. You're allowed to resell your own merchandise or your own consoles, or don't look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? It's fine. You're not gonna turn into like symbiote Spider-Man for selling some merch. You're not gonna be possessed by Venom or any demons reselling a few tiny pieces of merch. I love this base, by the way. This is probably one of my favorite evil bases. Like in any Pokemon game, this is just such a fun place to explore. You got the teleporting tiles. It's great. You get to have a little peek-see at the big room with the Master Ball. Yeah, I have to imagine watching over this place would be extremely boring. This lady's job stinks. Also, did we talk about the baby video being revealed to be a Pikmin thing? Why did Nintendo do that? Let's upload a version with no Pikmin and confuse everybody. And then the next day, let's upload the version with the Pikmin in. Okay. But why? Are they? They're selling mystery boxes? That doesn't surprise me. That's such an easy way to... People love a mystery box. Blind bags, mystery boxes, it's like crack to certain people. It's the gamba! It's the gamba. People love to gamble. I have to wonder if Labubus would have become nearly as popular as they did if they weren't blind bag. Showing off their animation skills. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it looks like something Pixar would make. Alright, we made it. I love the little model ship. So cute. Oh no, my bag is full. Geez, they don't give you a lot of items to work with in this game. Was it I don't remember it being this bad. One to rule them all. Alright, another achievement down. We are just gonna skip on the electrode. Oh, they're also, I don't know if we talked about this before, but they're making life-size starter plushies for the ZA crew. So if you've ever dreamed about having a life-size Tepig or Totodile or Chikorita, I've got great news. They did announce a full promo for ZA that's coming out, I believe, the same day ZA comes out. I wonder how much of that merch they'll release over here. And then honestly, we'll probably get the Christmas promotion soon. Fish is trying to learn Bubble Beam. You already have Surf, my friend. Feature from Scarlet Violet that I'd like to see return? Let me think about that. I mean, Synchro is an easy one to say. I think most people enjoyed Synchro. Makes me feel like I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I sure love Stardust Dragon. What other things did Scarlet Violet add? I mean, I enjoyed Terra. It'd be unrealistic to wish it to come back because it won't, because it's a generational gimmick. But perhaps something that is kind of similar to Terra, maybe? As far as the gimmick for Gen 10 will go? We just scared this guy. We just popped out and scared the hell out of this guy. I don't even have a psychic move on you, Natu. Or Zatu. Yeah, I don't... We're immediately back to things we hope they don't bring back. I agree with you, though. There's nothing particularly satisfying in a way you craft items. It's not very fun. It might be one of the most bare-bones crafting systems I've ever seen in a game. Like, just bring infinite TMs back. Yes, they've turned it into a chore. That's a good way of describing it. They did that for a lot of for a lot of things in that game. G-Max and Dynamax are good gimmicks. I think with some tweaking that it would be good. Or elevated. I don't hate them as much as a lot of other people seem to hate them. I can see why somebody would say that. They're big, they're bombastic, they're fun. But the problem is, I guess, some types seemed stronger than others. Again, if they tweaked that, then yes. I think it would be a really promising, like, one of the best gimmicks. Not that we have a huge list to really pick from. Yeah, I like the gimmicks that every Pokemon has access to. It's not just the special chosen ones that can do it. Everybody can do it. I think Champions is the game to have all the gimmicks in it. Now, whether or not they'll mix and match stuff in Champions remains to be seen. We have no idea. What if he has Pursuit? He doesn't. The second that they revealed Terra type, I feel like I said this on one of the reactions to one of the early trailers, but as soon as they revealed what Terra was all about, I knew they wouldn't let our boy Sedinja in. I knew they weren't gonna let our boy in. Shame. Hee hee hee. Pulverize. What's up, Yeti? Matt. A draft league? A draft league would be such a fun idea for Pokemon. I agree. Or being able to... Oh, yeah. You could add... Like, it'd be fun if you could pick one of your opponent's Pokemon to just disallow. Sharpedo. Shark and Torpedo. It's genius. Who do we want to fight Mightyena with? It's so hard to think about no fairies. It's like, oh, I'll just send in Wigglytuff, my fairy. But wait. I can't. And I just checked my Wonder Picks in Pocket. Terrible. I shouldn't have even bothered opening the app. Look at this blue background, by the way. It looks so nice. Blaziken especially contrasts nicely here. This character looks so goofy. Meh. Hidden in plain sight. Alright, there's another one. Hee hee hee. This guy can't stop hee-heeing. It's nice that they give you a pad to put you right back outside. Or close to the entrance. Alright, we can head to Moz Deep now. But we're gonna heal first. I wonder if we're gonna hear... I guess it depends on when Champions comes out. When are we gonna hear about that game again? Are we gonna get a presents or something about it before Pokemon Day in February. Got a Chesto Berry. Wow. They can indeed get crazy, but will they? Will they get crazy? There is an achievement for going into Shoal Cave, by the way. This trainer looks like Sora from Digimon. Like, you should have Biomon. Where's Bergermon? Bergermon's voice in Time Stranger is so bad. Meteor Wing! Come on, game. The rumors to be wrong about IVs. That would take away so much individuality from Pokemon. But I could see them doing that. Like, it sounds like... I don't know how to phrase it. It sounds like something I could see them doing. Yeah, I gotta love the NSO extremely slow drip. Here's our titular too much water. We're in the water that some people think there's too much of. Am I gonna shiny hot Latios? And nope. I thought that Pelipper was shiny for a second. Oh my god. My heart actually just dropped for a second. It looked green. That Pelly looked green to me. Heart scale person. Alright, we made it to Moz Deep. Hooray! Yeah, there's rumors that they're going to simplify competitive Pokemon for champions in Gen 10. By way of possibly deleting IVs or getting rid of them. Muck is a very studious boy. He doesn't try to avoid eye contact, which was a classic strategy of mine in school. Yeah, how would that work for moves like foul play exactly? Oh man, I'm so used to the Emerald version of this gym. I think that would upset so many competitive players. I don't know. I feel like that's something that would upset casuals and competitive players. Because again, that's a way to provide, you know, make your Pokemon stand out, feel unique. One of the ways, anyway. No fairy for you, Curlia. Fish is trying to learn Protect. No. You don't need that, son. Actually, I think Fish is female. You don't need that, daughter. This is a huge gym. This had to take a lot of work and money putting down these pads. Mora. It's like Laura, but with an M. Puritans who refuse to gen. Kadabra. Cease this. Nobody thinks you're fun for recovering and stalling. Nobody thinks you're fun. There we go. Are they trying to make competitive more accessible to casuals? If all of that's true, then yes. The thing about Pokemon competitiveness is that it looks intimidating, but once you start to learn the basics, it really is not complicated. If you just take time to sit down and learn the basics, it really is not a complex game. I think numbers scare people. And it is much easier nowadays to make a team than it was back, you know, during Pokemon Sapphire. For instance, these older gens. I have all four of my moves are super effective against you, Xatu. Tyler just got the, he ordered the bundle. The Switch 2 bundle. With ZA in it. Yeah, I hope it comes out at midnight. No one's gonna start using Wobbuffet. Oh, poor Wobbuffet. You're right, but... Poor Wobbuffet. Just built like a Pokemon that will never be used by anybody ever. Whee! This is like a Sonic level. I mean, that's true as well. Fritz. That sounds like an Undertale name. If you really want to get good at competitive Pokemon, you'll not find much in the games themselves. You will have a much better time going on YouTube, TikTok, anywhere else. just text Googling can teach you more than the games themselves will. Going to websites that allow you to build, you know, sets like Showdown, stuff like that. Those are good tools that can teach people better than anything that they have in game. The Scarlet and Violet meta doesn't even match real life. Like, they have open team sheets in VGC, but not in game. Yeah, DVs are similar to IVs, but this is Gen 3 is when they standardize the system. So they exist in Gen 1 and 2, but they work slightly differently. You have huge numbers, in particular, I can't remember if they're the same in Gen 1 and 2, but in Gen 1, they're humongous numbers. Too bad I don't have Crawdaunt yet. Crawdaunt would be a god for this gym. You can't reflect, you... Ugh. This Kadabra knew exactly what I was gonna do. Well, frick. Yeah, they introduced a lot in Gen 3. This was a pretty significant leap forward back in the day. Besides all the graphics, the sprite work, music. Okay, I think we're just missing one trainer in here. Scratch that, 2 trainers. Actually, we can just skip her now. Yeah, it's such a shame they didn't do the day-night cycle again. It's really just Ralts and Kirlia in here as far as Gen 3 Pokemon go. Ooh, wow, you have Psychic? Damn. I definitely think you can make an argument that they've made Pokemon games easier over the years as well. Not just in terms of how the CPU works, but just in general. I think the games are much easier now. With a few exceptions. Alright. Let's heal. Who do I want to lead? We might just do this lead. Also, I haven't saved in a while. Let me save. Yeah, we were talking about that when we talked about Psywave earlier, but Future Sight also just kind of immediately got power crept. These two have to be so insufferable to hang out with. Listen, cute little gimmick for the gym, but... Can you imagine hanging out with these kids? Level 42. Good damage. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, wow. The crit? The crit kill? Okay, I was correct. That did hurt a lot. Yeah, we'll have to see after ZA is over how the difficulty stands up to PLA. Good. Toxic can be so clutch. That's such an obnoxious hypnosis. Making the battle system suck. I have to hope that it can only get better from PLA. But yeah, that is a concern. That is... I always felt, in my playthrough of PLA, I felt underpowered pretty much the whole time. Yeah, Grass Whistle, that's such an obscure sleep move. It's fun though. Ooh, Grimbo, let's go. Maybe like every NPC in this game, I should invest in Protect on Muck. Get some real toxic stall in here. Oh, is this Soul Rock just cracked? Every psychic it's used has been a crit. We need Wigglytuff to wake up. Oh, Grimbo being asleep is also awful. Yeah, I'm really interested to see if I like the battle system. It's just something you can't tell until you actually have the game in your hands. Wigglytuff, I need you to wake up. Surf will hit Wigglytuff, but at this point, I was hoping we were out of Hyper Potion range. Unfortunate. No Dark type to protect me from Psychic. Damn. I'm not lasting long enough for the Toxic to... Okay, Wiggles woke up. Thank goodness. I'm honestly excited for the story, too. I think they've done a good job at not revealing too much about the story overall. They really haven't revealed, honestly, much at all. Just a few certain characters and the battle mode, whatever it's called, I can't remember. Wow, these guys are busted. They're just Oko and my best Pokemon. No, Grimbo! Okay. Wow, this Soul Rock has crit thrice! It's dead now. We're gonna make it out of this, but by the skin of Muck's teeth. Oh my goodness. Thrice! 3 crits! I know a bunch of characters that are gonna show up, but I still don't really know how the story is. Come on, Wiggles, from downtown. Oh my goodness, that was a close fight. That was probably the best gym leader fight I've had in the game so far. The Mind Badge. Okay, that kind of goes hard. We have the Mind Badge. Is that their slogan? Do they cherish their Pokemon? And they give you a nice pad to get out of here. Alright, there's one more gym left. And thankfully, since we're playing Ruby and Sapphire, it's Wallace, where he should be. Exactly where Wallace should be. No other positions. Also, Wallace's gym is one of the most punishing gyms, honestly, in the entire game, if you fall through the ice. Alright, I think we're gonna go explore Shoal Cave. Hoenn has a lot of places that I think would be fun to live in, but there's also a few where it's like, I don't know, would you want to live in Moss Deep? What if the water continues to rise? Then what? Also, ads are about to play, but I'm gonna get up and get some water when they do, so you won't miss much. There is a love disc here, though. Haven't seen one of these yet. I mean, we'll fight these guys while we're over here. Why not? Ernest. I'm glad Mist has an animation that lasts that long. Look at all the little confetti bits that come off each Pokeball when the Pokemon is sent out. But Choke looks so purple in this game. Knockoff? Oh. Knockoff is... What were they thinking? 20 power? I'm glad they buffed this move. Because it was terrible. $20 power. What's anybody gonna do with 20 power, Game Freak? They're like, oh, it knocks off an item, so it's gotta be really weak. Ow. Yeah, that's what you like to see. Magnitude 9. You think it's OP? I feel like you've seen less knockoff in Gen 9 than in previous gens, but maybe I'm just... Maybe that's just what I've seen. Alright, chat, I'm gonna get up for a second. I'll be right back. $120 base power? Wait, knockoff? Knockoff isn't that strong. Isn't it like base 60, 65? Down from, or up from 20? I mean, I do need Wiggles to get more XP. Iris and Kim. Iris. It's fun when there's a Pokemon character with a later, doesn't exist yet, important character's name. I'm reading up about Knockoff's history. In Generation 3, Knockoff is categorized as a special. It's special. The specialist move. In French, Knockoff is called sabotage. I kind of like that. Sabotage. Alright. Shoal Cave. We are here. Are you planning on going deep in there? How about bringing me back some shoal salt and shoal shells? Shoal shells by the seashore. See, they made this place look pretty unique. Are we gonna find any of our favorite round boys in here? Any round lads? Or lasses to be found? Oh, there's one. Oh, doesn't it feel so cute? A perfectly round friend. So the tide is up right now. This looks so enticing. I know! They should have kept the bowling pin chicken! That would have been so good. In the Terra Leak, if you're unaware, there was a cut Gen 3 Pokemon that was a chicken that looks like a bowling pin. Because Feel is supposed to be a little bowling ball. So they were like little rivals. But they cut him. They took him from us. Gone too soon. I kind of like the water rabbit that they were thinking of initially before Mudkip. Like, I'm glad we got Mudkip. I love Mudkip. Don't take this as Mudkip slander. I could never. But there's just something about him that was kind of fun. I don't know. Yeah, we only have Torchic. The Torchic line. Chickens are such a... There's lots of different types of chickens, too. They're a very common animal, and there's a lot of variety of them. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any more. Okay, so there's a cave here if it's low tide, but it's not. I think we need to come back and get supplies when the tide is gone. We got a big pearl. This is honestly a pretty big place. I'm looking at the map for it right now. This is a fairly large cave. Yeah, I think I like the water rabbit a bit more than Scorbunny. Scorbunny! Oh boy, everyone's favorite water Pokemon to see in every game ever, it's Tentacool! Did we get all the stuff in here? Let me double check. Yeah, the ice part. I believe the ice part has psychic in it, so I need to get in there. I gotta get in there. There's a strength boulder in here somewhere. Who do I want to teach strength to? I guess we'll get rid of rock throw. Do we really need to have rock throw and rock slide? Yeah, every time I say I gotta get in there, I am in fact quoting Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Yeah, we got Corfish. I like Crawdaunt. I think Crawdaunt's fun. I gotta get in there. Okay, I think we've got all the shells that we need, but we need to come back for the salts. Okay, we got that. Anything else down here? The exit. Little Karibo's put out not one but two of him watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's fun to watch him react to those episodes. Alright, there's nothing down here. I've wasted my time. Alright, I think we've got to wait for the tide to be down. The sound effect of you walking on the puddles is so satisfying. Four of each. We have 4. Alright, let's swim around, fight some more trainers. We gotta get... Let's assess. So, Crispin and Grimbo are good to go. Sitting at level 40. Everybody else needs work, though. Corfish has the XP share. You work the night of the ZA release? Oh, that sucks. Don't know if Tyler will have that day off either yet. Need some universal don't go to work day energy. It's Swimmer Cody. With the Staryu. Yeah, you have to think about how much is it... Is it worth? But to all the... several people have said they've taken off. Hell yeah. That rules. I hope you have fun. We're gonna beat the main game and then get to shiny hunting. There's a lot of shinies that need to be hunted. A whole new world. Some Pokemon that I literally haven't even had an opportunity to until now. Until ZA. Shiny Semi-Poor. Count your days. Hi, Sora. That's not Biomon. Yeah, it'll be weird to have the shiny sound back after so long. It's actually gonna be weird. I just really hope. My biggest concern is that I won't enjoy shiny hunting in the game like I did in PLA. I think that's honestly my biggest concern. I really hope I like shiny hunting in the game. Because if I don't, and it makes me mad like it does in PLA, then I'd be pretty sad. Yeah, especially at the way they handled outbreaks in PLA. I don't want to see any free update about massively massive outbreaks. Come on, why is Tentacool so fast? Who gave you the right? Yeah, how many bugs, glitches are people gonna find? And how many of them will get patched out? Because they patched a lot of those out of, BDSP. Good night, Rescue Squad. Have a good one. Oh, why? Alright, time to go south. Go south, young Corphish. Ooh. More Pellies. Yeah, we'll save diving for later. We're just gonna cover all the surface trainers for now. Bye, Ron. Bye, Ron. Yes, Pelipper, go for your protect. The stockpile did not help you. How did you even get out here, sir? There's Satopolis. Satopolopolis. We're fighting Brenda. 2, 3. Cute Charmed. 4. No, don't attack. Don't do it. Okay, it didn't matter. That flail was sad, sad damage. Okay, Wiggles is 35. Nice. Fish grew a level. When does Crawdaunt happen? I don't remember. Crawdaunt 3, 4? 30. Okay, it's just level 30. It's not too bad. Satopolis has to be one of the most difficult Pokemon cities to get to. Everything in that town is probably $1 billion. Because all their resources have to be aired in. You can't even do boats because you have to dive. They should blow a hole through the mountain so they could have like a port. Why do the swimmers look like this? Dean. With the Carvana. Not having customizable mega stones or where you could put your keystone is such a shame. It doesn't, like you said, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be in the game, but why not? It should have been. That became such a pronounced thing throughout all the games that Mega Evolution stayed around for. And they followed that up with even more different, unique ones in the anime, too. Alright, they, like, trap you in here. An inflatable Sonic costume. Didn't I see that Walmart had like a costume that was a bottle of water? Who wants to be a bottle of water for Halloween? That'll get everybody at your Halloween party talking. Probably about how stupid of a costume that is, but they'll be talking about it. Yeah, again, if I were to choose one of those mega keystone accessories, it'd be Steven's little pin. Nobody would want to be a Dasani water bottle, certainly. No, no costumes this year. Alright, one more level. Actually, we just should use the rare candy. I like Halloween, but besides putting out a few decorations, I don't really do much for Halloween anymore. Yay! It's Crawdon time! Crawdon has such a sick sprite in this game. Oh, look at him! Okay, that will certainly help. At least he caught up to, or she caught up to Seer. This random guy says, "There's no stronger trainer than me." Ruben. Ruben rocking my shiftry. No stronger trainer. This guy is confident about that. Oh, so close, Wiggles, so close. I do have to catch the Reggies, so perhaps we will go for Whale Lord. Yeah, this achievement set doesn't have any, like, dex completion ones, but they still want me to get the legendaries, so I will. Gotta get Kyogre, gotta get Latios, gotta get the Reggies, and Ray. Grimer is such a gross color in this game. Go catch Deoxys? I should. Ice Beam's little tinks are so... Oh, I love Ice Beam in this game. Tink. This would be so cool if you lived here to just surf out or fly out to one of these little islands and just chill. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Moss Deep actually would be the perfect place to live. Okay, there's where Steven... There's where the Kyogre stuff goes down. Unfortunately, I like Groudon's drought music more than I like Kyogre's. Kyogre's music just isn't as... There's something kind of creepy about the drought song for Groudon. I actually quite like the Oraz remix of Groudon's drought song. Yeah, it sounds apocalyptic. You know you gotta stop Gordon immediately. The vibe shift is just, you know, something bad's happening. Oh, you know. Ma'am? Ma'am, come back? Ma'am? Can you imagine just swimming out in the middle of the ocean like this? I would just drown. That would be too much. Yeah, why are they called mega rings when you wear them as a bracelet? Why can't you actually have a mega ring? Honestly, probably Groudon would be the worst. Like, the sun beating down, you would get sunburnt, everything would cook. It would be so hot. I mean, not like Kyogre's flooding would be much better, but... It's like the game No, I'm Not Human. The premise of that being that the sun starts heating up the planet and you can't go outside during the day because it's just so hot. That's terrifying. Swift is such a fun move, but it's so terrible, I never end up using it. Kyogre definitely has the scariest, death sequence, though. Was it Pokemon Generate? I can't remember. One of the many various little animated shorts they put out where Primal Kyogre is actively chasing after Team Aqua. Flying through the air without a care in the world. Like, there's just no escape from that. What do you do? Kyogre's gonna get ya. Read. At least if Groudon was chasing you, at least it would be kind of slow. Maybe you have a chance if you run like hell. Just hope you don't get hit by a P-Blade. Don't get hit by a Precipice Blades. Can you do- I mean, Origin Pulse misses all the time, but... that just seems like a bad situation. No, I'm sorry, Spiel. I should have planned using Relicanth on my team since I have to get one to get the Reggies. Kisha? Was that your name? You have a Chinchou. How fun. Love Disc is going for agility. The fastest Love Disc you've ever seen. Wiggles had no remorse. I wish I had Thunderbolt. Pelipper is such an annoying Pokemon to fight. Mist takes 10 years. Protect is obnoxious. Stop. Was that a triple? This Pelipper just got a triple Protect. Like, are you serious? When you start using Protect that many times, I don't even know what the odds are. 0.5? Sheesh. Katie. More chin. Okay, we're starting to. This is the age of the chin chow. I guess those are not the worst. I mean, they're pretty terrible odds, but I suppose not the worst odds in the world. Oh, Horsey! That's right. Horsey's in the game. This game is full of so many Gen 1 Pokemon. I've never liked the Gyarados sprite. This has been probably one of my least favorite Gyarados sprites. I don't know what it is about it, I just don't like it. I can't quite put my finger on why. It looks confused rather than menacing. Maybe that's it. Would you just say to me? Susie. Susie Horsey. Wow, Grimbo is killing it. So strong. Oh, wonderful. More Pelipper. Let me guess. Protect? Yep. Mm-hmm. Entirely predictable. Yay! We made it to town. So next time we'll need to go get Dive and then check out Satopolis. Explore the cave, awaken Kyogre, deal with Team Aqua. Wait, which one of these houses is the Mirage guy in? We gotta talk to him. Just to see. There he is. You see it? I can't see Mirage Island today. No. I checked with him so many times as a child, and did he ever see that damn island? No. Well, anyway, chat, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Almost 3 full hours of more Pokemon Sapphire. We've got 1 gym leader left, so we'll probably do all the Aqua Kyogre stuff, and then probably beat the league next time, and then we'll get into the real meat and potatoes of this achievement set, the contest stuff. So, gonna be exciting. We'll play more of this. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the week leading up to ZA. This might have to take a back seat for all the ZA stuff, because I definitely won't be done with it. But we'll continue doing it no matter what. It just might not be around as much. We'll definitely need to focus in on ZA stuff. I think next week will probably be Dynamax, Dynamax, Dynamax for Zygarde. So maybe we'll do 1 big Sapphire this weekend, and then a Dynamax or some other shiny hunt. Maybe 1 more Masuda hunt? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but we'll definitely be back this weekend, so check out the Discord if you're new here. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Another comfy Sapphire stream. And we are so close to ZA. Can you believe it? Pokemon Legends ZA, only a week away. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follow. Did I already say that? I'm gonna go. I'm tired. Good night, everybody. Bye.